Try to walk against the winds, try to fly with broken wings, try to swim against the tide. I try to leave, but here I am, shedding my skin like I never did before, shedding my skin for it. I brought you down, but I never drew first blood for it. I feel alive now. I have nothing left to lose, and I'm left with no excuse to get out of my dead skin, to let the flame burn from within. You thought you had me, you thought you knew me. Who could have known that I would be shedding my skin like I never did before, shedding my skin for it. I brought you down, but I never drew first blood for it. I feel alive now. I keep my eyes shut for a moment in this life. I see all this pain and sin. Still I am proud to keep all my dreams, 'cause they're shining for me. But when I wake up, the world just feels great to me. I'm at the same place I don't really wanna be, feeling all alone. I still chase what seems gone, but when I try to stand back up, they pull me back down, and all I fight for begins to drown. Who could save me now? Since I know all the steps I take, they are all because of me. Every mess I face was the way it should have been. All the pain I take will be worth the suffering. My faith will remain in every moment. Keep self-esteem. In the end, you'll reach all your dreams. Am I awake now? I offered every piece of me, and now it seems that all my wishes became real. I feel weak, it's so hard to believe. Tale or a nightmare, my life should feel right to me, but there's still this emptiness inside I keep deep in me. I feel so incomplete. Tell me why, how could I be proud but I can't get enough? My life has changed back to what it was. Where's my savior now? 'Cause I know all the steps I take, they are all because of me. Every mess I face was the way it should have been. All the pain I take will be worth the suffering. My faith will remain in every moment. Keep self-esteem. In the end, you'll reach all your dreams. I keep on pushing, keep on pushing. I keep on pushing. It's up to push me now. Can you tell me why I'm not satisfied? All I'm asking is, who could save me now? Just myself. All the steps I take, they are all big. so crazy. I'm remembering before when I felt so clean. Alone in my room, it feels like the walls are closing in. I'm thinking of you, 'cause I know what'll happen soon. Out of control, not knowing which way to go, feeling left out in the cold. I just wanna let go of it all and climb up over the wall. I need some help to get back on my feet. If you're out there, cover me. You thought you could come and take it all without hurting me. That was your biggest mistake. Should've known when you saw me break. Alone in my room, I sit and pray that the walls stop closing in. And every breath I take, a step further away from the end of me. Out of control, not knowing.
I started to run and I forgot to look back. I'm so mad at myself for falling so fast. When I tried to move, I couldn't stop. That's when I began to break all apart. How did it go so wrong? Look where you left me now. I need you. You have to let me go. Please don't leave me by myself. Here I am, all alone. Everything I tried to make right always falls apart. That's what I get. That's what I get for giving away my heart. My pieces shattered all over the floor. I didn't think that I could take anymore. I should have known you would have done this to me.
As the sunlight fades away, all is quiet except their voices. Now as darkness falls, replay those lost inside my head. Old memories haunting me. Still those countless years can't silence. And the world that used to be is locked inside my head. And I'm so Time has washed away all trace of what we left behind. When the nights grow cold, I dream of a mind is clear. I have no fear. 'Cause now I know the other side of me. I'm letting go of who I used to be. Now I'm alive, I'm feeling born again. And I will fight until the bitter end. Took 1,000 scars to find me. Every one of them reminds me. Jaded days. 'Cause now I know the other side of me. I'm letting go of who I used to be. Now I'm alive, I'm feeling born again. And I will fight until the bitter end. Took 1,000 scars to find me. Every one of them reminds me. Won't ever surrender like that. It took 1,000 scars to find me. Memories remain. Won't ever surrender like that. No better to ever fall back. The enemy was living in my head. I ripped it out and left it there for dead. Now I'm alive. hard to take in the suffering. Drowned by a dream. Can you imagine living in a place we're waking every day? Didn't feel like we're caged and have been condemned by the very breath we control. Feel the pain within, heavy hands to hold. We're not gonna let go. Scars and open wounds, tracks of where I've been, always breaking through. Yeah, we're gonna explode. We are not afraid to bleed. Awake the strength inside. Shadows come to light. We're ready for the takedown. We are the energy. When fear and pain collide, standing by your side. We're ready for the takedown. Welcome to the war zone. 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 It's like you didn't care. You stepped out of the air so slow to let me suffocate. Just like I wasn't there. You had the blanket stare you could hold and didn't look away. There was no shots, no flares, no words I left to wear. This disaster was going to take place. Alone and feeling bad, forever can't compare to what this pain would do to me. You're heartless, you're cold. Yeah, you broke it off. It felt the same as you let go. Heartless, you're cold. How could you ruin me like that? I won't get you, I won't get you back. Just like you kicked the chair from out of nowhere under me, I tangled helplessly. You probably stop and stare, see something in just fair to hurt you before you hurt me. For a moment I could swear I heard your heart beating, or was it my pulse bleeding? You're heartless, you're cold. Yeah, you broke it off. It felt the same as you let go. Heartless, you're cold. How could you ruin me like that? I won't get you, I won't get you. Before you lost control, you made me pay in full. I dug the biggest hole, but you promised me, you had to keep me out. You never let me in. Words never rang so true. This all comes down to you. You're heartless, you're cold. Yeah, you broke it off. It felt the same as you let go. Heartless, you're cold. How could you ruin me like that? Look around you and tell me what I see. Our world fell into a place of pain and agony. Liars surround me, they won't speak the truth. No one is sincere, pull out just decaying truth. You saved me, you saved me. Yes, only you push me forward. Set me free from men who will be Does this all lead straight to hell? 'Cause I'm falling and all I know is lost under a black hole you left me in, digging to try to leave you behind. I'm in the black hole you left me in, tears I shed, every hit I take, all the things you say. Forever and ever, you'll be like a scar on my face. This is the end of you. After all that control, searching for the depth of my own soul. I bleed, but far beneath my cover keeps the red from leaking. I'm bleeding on the inside, the fear before the fall. 6 feet above the next time I lose it all. Keep your silence or reach for life beyond the stars. Save your mercy for someone who needs it more. darkness blind us. Carry on, we'll be the ones that pull the stars down to us. Stay strong, keep moving, can't let the darkness blind us. Carry on, we'll be the ones that pull the stars down to us.
Don't say another word, 'cause I've heard this all before. You said you would change, now look what you have become. And I've seen that look in your eyes, I've seen it a million times. You turn away and out of our lives. The blinds, wanna leave this world behind. Get high. I'm slowly drifting into space. All the memories fade away with another taste. But now I'm shaking on the floor, and you're breaking down the door. But I am no more.
been searching deep inside, wondering what it's all about, questioning your understanding. You wanna feel alive, you wanna break from your disguise and find the reason for your being. But it's down to you to choose. Forget about the times, assume that this
like this, where the walls come down and the chaos hits. There's nothing like an apocalypse to open your eyes. So let the storm rage on with infinite power. Yeah, I'll stand strong, just counting the hours like nothing's wrong. While the city's devoured, the storm rolls on.
that I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right to take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. I got nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing's gonna come between us. Nothing's gonna fall to pieces. I don't know if I believe it. When you say nothing's gonna change tomorrow, you're the one that brings me sorrow. Nothing's ever
Wishing you were someone else, only to end up back to yourself. Is this really who I become? Forever falling, forever numb.
When it all comes back to you, my veins, they start to harden. This needle in my arm, I'll wash away the burden, force myself to fall. Staring, hearing, parting.
I become medicated, my brain's eradicated. These drugs are for my depression, for darker thoughts and suppression. I still find myself alone inside. I still find myself alone.
Force myself to fall.
So off track, so let me take upon you and save the lights inside the constant separation. I will save them, take a stand. I will find
Corner of the room. My thoughts are surely darkened.
We are caught between cross so they can leave the past behind. Settle scars, silence the critics, and tear us up inside. Brick by brick, walls they crumble, rusty limbs, afraid to move still. Victories in the distance, is there nothing left to find? Start a revolution, get off your knees and fight. Call to arms, call to God, quiet your confusion, rise to your feet and fight. Turn on your guard, cover your scars. This is our last resort, we got to try. Start a revolution. Get over it, get over it. You sit around and blame the world, afraid to take a risk. Get over it, get over it. We've waited, and nothing will break us. It's not gonna take us down. It's not gonna take us down. We will not fall. Start a revolution. Get off your knees and fight. Call to arms, call to God, quiet your confusion, rise to your feet and fight. Turn on your guard, cover your scars. This is our last resort, we've got to try. Start a revolution. Start a revolution. Start a
I fell apart so young, but boy was I ever together. I fell in love with polluted air and poison. Why does this have so much appeal when I know you are greater than this? My faith is weak, so can you please walk me through? Be no more through my veins. Am I destined to die? Feeling so alive, clinging to a love. Be no more through my veins, so I can be satisfied. Thank you.